Kawczynski.
Thank you, Mr. Hosey. I'm not a Staffordshire MP, I'm from Shropshire, but I wanted to join this debate because obviously it's a great pleasure to support our friends and neighbours across the border. We are very much interdependent between Shropshire and Staffordshire. There are many people who have businesses on both sides of the border and homes on both sides of the border, and as I say, we are very mutually interdependent. We have created a caucus of 44 members of Parliament who are campaigning on flooding on the River Severn, which is the longest river in the United Kingdom. And I'm very pleased that my honourable friend, the member for Stafford, has joined that caucus. She realises that the River Severn and its continuous flooding has a deleterious impact on her county as well as mine. We have received £40 million of investment for a more holistic management of this river going forward. And I think the operative word here is holistic. For far too long, we have depended on small, ad hoc, piecemeal flood barriers that have protected a small number of properties and just pushed the problem further downstream. For the first time ever, we're working as members of Parliament across a whole region, across a whole river, in order to make DEFRA realise and work with DEFRA to come up with solutions that holistically manage these rivers, because the economic consequences for all of us and our constituents in terms of lost business, the inability for companies to get insurance, and the devastation caused to residents is something that many constituents will no longer tolerate. I'm meeting with the head of the River Severn Partnership on Saturday, Mark Barrow, for an evaluation as to where we are and how we have spent the £40 million to date. And I will continue to lobby the Minister and to keep her informed as to how this money is being spent and what additional resources we will require for the River Severn Partnership. We have also invited the Minister to visit the River Severn, and I very much hope that she and her officials will find time to visit this river later on in the year. Many constituents are already very worried about what will happen this winter. These investments, although extremely welcome, will take time to bed down and time to be implemented. And many constituents are worried about this winter and how their homes will be affected by flooding. I'd like to end, Mr. Hosey, by praising the Minister. She has been absolutely on the ball on this issue, has been very attentive and has engaged extremely well with the River Severn Partnership, with my council and with our officials. I don't envy her the position that she has in being responsible for something which has historically brought so much misery and devastation to so many large parts of the United Kingdom. I have every confidence that she and her officials are doing everything possible to ensure that this massive multi-billion-pound investment that has been announced by government is going to be spent in the most erudite and cost-effective way. And I look forward to working with her, but also to our friends and neighbours in Staffordshire, on a cross-party and a regional basis to make sure that this very important part of the West Midlands is protected in a more effective way going forward.